Good morning and welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have the Enchanted Map Oracle and our card of focus today is commitment. If it'll focus. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Commitment. So when this card shows up, it basically is a reminder, right? That true commitment is a responsibility. Okay. It's a responsibility of the heart. It's a responsibility of the mind and the body and the soul. So this is a really, really good time to make one. All right. It's about partnerships, and that partnerships formed right now when we see this card are going to be harmonious and powerful. This card also indicates that the natural evolution of a relationship from the beginning to a literal or metaphorical marriage could be at hand. There's a promise of some kind of fulfillment, whatever form that takes for you. So just be conscious about what you're committing to, okay? Because it is a really, really good time, as I said, to make a commitment and be really, really clear about the nature of your commitment. All right? When we make a commitment, it is a huge responsibility. This is also a card, and just sort of a little side note, to remember your partnership with spirit, okay, and the highest version of your own self. It is a reminder that the highest, when you present yourself as the highest version of yourself, that you're going to engage with the highest self of others. So, little side note there, okay? Being in authenticity. We've been getting this message a lot, okay? Commitment. This is a good time to make a commitment and to honor the responsibility that goes with, all right? Commitment to others, commitment to self, whatever that is for you in this moment. All right, I have the Wandering Star. It seemed fitting since we have this beautiful star in our commitment card. And I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you're all well as we're traversing the early stages of 2026. Understandably, there are a lot of changes coming. It's all going to be good, though. It's all going to be good. So anyway, I'm super honored to be able to bring you this message for today. These messages every day. Keep in mind that they are timeless readings and general. So they're not one-on-one. All right. So if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Use your discernment. Use your intuition. You'll know what's meant for you and what's not. This is the great thing about YouTube, is there are so many amazing readers. You know, if mine don't resonate, someone else's will. It's just so wonderful to have all of the options out there. Okay, so out of the gate, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Enterprise, success, teaching. The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, right? It's about working. I don't know why I'm having trouble with my little focusing tool here. Yeah, collaborating, working on something together. Okay. The threes are a mastery. So when we're talking about making a commitment, maybe you are going to be working on something with somebody else. Whatever that may be. Maybe you're going to be teaching. Maybe someone else is going to be teaching you. All right. It's a card of collaboration, which is what relationships are. In your energy, you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, right? Very loving, very compassionate, a wonderful listener, listens without judgment, full of intuition, knows how to follow her heart in a wise way, all right? Emotionally mature, creative, This is beautiful. You have beautiful energy. Keep in mind, we have the Lover's card. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this could be, I mean, we're talking about making a commitment to another person, to a project, to ourselves, to our higher selves, reconnecting with the divine, whatever that commitment is. Okay. And we have the Lover cards coming out. So yeah, this could be a relationship. It's love, harmony, and union. The other thing that the Lovers talks about is sort of coming to a point in your life where you start looking at things through a lens of authenticity, right? We start looking at things through the lens of our core beliefs, the beliefs and heart of who we are at our core level. Okay. And then when we start looking at everything through that lens, there are things we let go of. There are things that we keep. It takes us in a different direction because we're coming from our higher self. Okay. So I like that this is showing up because this means that you are, I do believe, making some kind of commitment. You're doing it from your heart. Okay. It could potentially be a love relationship, and it can just be you figuring out that you're the creamy center. All right. And by that, I mean that oftentimes we are always, we're trying to find where we fit. Right? Where do we fit in this world? How do we fit in this world? How do we have relationships with other people and groups and situations so that we have a place? And I really feel like what this is telling you right now at this point is that you are the creamy center, right? Like a Twinkie has the creamy center, and then all the delicious cake is around the cream. So you're the creamy center. So build the world around your core value, your core beliefs. Okay, I don't know if that makes any sense. The authentic you is the creamy center. How about that? And that center is going to attract in the right people. Remember, commitment says when you present yourself from your highest self, you will engage with the higher self of others around you. Okay? Whew. It sort of felt like it took me a long time to get there, but I got there. Okay, under this Three of Pentacles, yeah, I mean, we have the Messenger, the Page of Cups coming in. Really fresh energy, messages of magic and love and fun and playfulness. And I don't know why we're having issues with, sorry, you guys. This is a message of love incoming, basically, right? It's good news. It's good fortune. And it's coming in underneath this. Yeah. You might be having an offer coming in. A message of something. Some sort of collaboration. Maybe someone's going to want to collaborate with you on a project. You know, the Pentacles are in the material world. It typically is about our foundation, our stability in the material world, right? Now, this card also says enterprise, so it could be business. It could be the one situation that just does it for every part of your life, okay? Okay, in your energy, the Hermit. Yeah, the Seeker. Going into solitude, going within to understand yourself. Right? And this is really great coming out because it's coming out with the Queen of Cups. So you're doing it from a very compassionate place as you're looking at your world. And we're also, hi, buddy. Come here. Okay. That Zoomy. He used to be little. Do you guys remember? All right. Anyway, I guess he didn't really want me in my lap. Coming at it from a place of compassion for the self while you're, trying to understand about yourself. And this is great because, like I said, here we are with the Lovers. This is when we're looking at our life kind of through the filter of who we are authentically. This is a beautiful reading. And we have the World. Yeah, you're completing a cycle. You're coming back home. You're coming back home to the self. That's what I'm getting here. You're coming back home. this until we get that third card. You're coming back home to the self, to the true self. Completing a cycle, karmic cycle. Getting ready to begin anew, right? You're gonna do something new and fabulous next. Yeah, you are. Here's the star. Hope, faith, miracles. This is your dreams and your wishes. Inspirations. Now, remember that the star can also be your inner guiding light, right? It can be the filter showing up with this Lover's card that you're looking at everything to see if it aligns with you. You know, carrying that inner that guiding light within you is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And also, like I said, wishes and dreams, coming out with this Page of Cups. Maybe there's something that you've been really working hard towards and you're going to get it. Okay. Remembering your commitment. Remembering your commitment. Okay. Yep, and we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is the wounded healer. Excuse me, the wounded warrior. Oftentimes a wounded warrior becomes a healer. All right, this is about taking this is a very challenging road that you've been on, okay? And this showing up in your energy shows that you have definitely collected the wisdom from all of these hurts, right? All of these things that didn't work out. Notice the star above her head. Okay. It's way up here, but then we have the star card with it right behind her head. So it's coming. You've learned a lot of wisdom and you've pumped up your discernment. You set some really, really good boundaries. You know what that's about now. Okay. And this is all stuff that you had to go into hermit mode to do. For understanding. For understanding. Yeah, you have a really great grasp of the situation. It feels like a veil has been lifted. There's some clarity, right? Seeing things a little bit differently. Seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, so coming out under the world, we have the Four of Swords. It's rest and recovery, right? Rest and recovery. And being able to sleep, being able to rest, being able to use that time to recover. And that is what this ending is going to give you. This world completion is going to give you a chance to rest and heal. All right. Okay. This is great. I love it. Anything else? We get a couple more here. Just a couple more. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. Yep, that's the bonk on the head card. Career, beginnings, and travel. So there's definitely something new coming. There's something new coming. You've earned it. You've worked hard for it. You've been through a lot for it. You've waited for it. And you didn't give up. I think figuring out what is actually in alignment with your higher self has been a big key, or is about to be a big key to this coming in. Okay, so yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Karma and destiny. It's already woven into the fabric of your story. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Light, life, and energy. Okay, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Share with your besties. Let me see if I can get that focused one more time for you. And I will see you next time.